Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of If You Can't Handle the Heat. Just a reminder, we drop every other Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we do that to let you guys listen to it whenever you want. Also, guys, the tour is coming very, very fast. If you have not signed up for a camp, a clinic, or any of our events, I highly recommend we do so. I mean, there's a high chance we're doing something in or near your area. Make sure you guys sign up for something that you can meet us in person. Hopefully you learn a thing or two, or if you come into our events, just have fun. Also, as you can see, I'm sporting one of our new tank tops here. Merch has dropped. The new Slunka Chinos dropped. They're all out there. We made sure we ordered a bunch so that you can have them whenever you want. If you have them already, you can give them to a loved one or someone else. With that being said, guys, let's get to the episode.
You can handle the heat. Yeah. You can handle the heat.
Booyaka Shah, welcome back to the episode of If You Can't Handle the Heat, presented by Out of System. It's your boy all the way in northern Germany, Lüneburg, G Swizz. And of course, the three other hosts close to Paris. We got Shawmont Joe. All the way in San Luis Obispo, we got the Jake McSlunks. And of course, all the way in Ankara, Turkey, still Hawaii's chosen child, the Micah Mom. Boys, how we doing? Doing good, boys?
Yeah,
good. I apologize, guys, for the slow start.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Jeez. We said we were going to start this. For the listeners out there, we said we were going to start this 45 minutes ago. We've just been sitting here doing nothing.
Micah.
Technical difficulties. I'll take the blame. Jake just threw me under the rug here, but no, it is what it is.
Jake, I'm gonna remember this. I didn't delay us this summer at some point. And we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave you in some random rest stop. Yeah, my mom would love that.
Yeah, Jake and his mom.
I'm gonna call my mom on you. You're 21, bro. You're 21 now, bro. Ain't no
more
calling
mama.
your mom.
No more mama for you.
All right.
Yeah, whatever, man.
We got a fire pod coming your way, of course. We're gonna do updates in the season, and then of course we have to go. We do every other Wednesday now. Now we do. There's so many good videos out there that I saved, but I can only choose 3 or 4. We're gonna go through 3 good TikToks that I found, some funny ones, and then a breakdown of yet another, not a tussle, but it's another physical altercation of volleyball. We get sent them now, so I'm super, super stoked about that. And then what else is there? And then, of course, we got the March Madness, so we're going to go through March Madness. We got a good show for you guys. But before
Gage, I must say before you go on, I'm very impressed. Also, you're always on top of all the trends. There's nobody who beats you to, sketch playing volleyball. Nobody, I didn't see one single sketch playing volleyball. So big props to you getting on top of that. And we're Out of System's usually the first on a lot of these trends that kind of go off in the
What's up, brother?
I will say. What's up, brother? Tuesday. Dude, sketches.
Joe, are you giving your... Well, Joe, actually, you were the one who said to do it.
No, I gave you the idea, but you do the videos. You get 99% of the credit. I gave you I pushed you to go do it.
Guys, think about Sketch. He's just some guy. He's getting talked about on SportsCenter. You see the Cleveland Guardians were doing him a home run celebration on him.
Jake, you need to start streaming. You need to create some personality. You could be a kid who rages at the screen.
I mean, I can say that for any 3 of you guys, honestly. I've asked for a TikTok from Joe and Micah.
What?
I've asked for a TikTok from Joe and Micah.
I got so many for you, bro.
You're lying, dude. That's so BS.
They're in the editing process, bro.
I'll send them to you right now.
No,
wait,
all right, send me after the show.
Are you editing on Premiere?
I don't believe you. Joe's
they're in the editing room right now.
Joe keeps saying the last 2 weeks, they're in the editing room. They're in the editing room. And then
wait, I need to edit them? I just have the videos.
No, just give me the videos.
No, you
Joe's
don't.
editing.
There you go, then. I'm Gucci, bro. I just forgot to send them, but I've been taking them every day for a week.
You're BSing me. There's no way.
Dude, remember?
Get out of here,
I
Mike.
just got
Get out of
posted.
here, Mike.
Someone,
and then we have Jake over here. It's I got a job. All my future employers are talking about me. We can't push stuff on lava.
I got to go to my frat meeting.
What do you want me to do? I don't want to
I give you ideas.
Stupid stuff.
Oh no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put that out on the internet.
Bro, Well, Jake, think about it like this. You wouldn't need a job if you put those out there. You just blow up and you'd be making more than you'd make at whatever job you're applying for.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The faster you make, the faster you make out something bigger, the faster
Jake,
you get the job.
if you did a day 1 through 30 of you starting a cycle, could catch on. We'll make merch about that, and we'll give you like 90% of the profit of all the merch that we create from that.
Day one of Jake and Trend.
You do some like celebrity fight. Like obviously we'd have to build you up slowly over time to get you to like Jake Paul. But we could get you like a fight with like somebody pretty small but that's got a decent fan base.
I get rocked. I can't fight.
You haven't taken steroids yet.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, can I say something? I found out actually like some seriously sad news. Like no joke. Jake was telling me about this. Jake can't play volleyball anymore. Dead ass. Physically.
Why?
I can't play because my back.
Is that crazy?
I can't do any extension movements.
Like for the rest of your life.
Ever again?
I mean, it's been like this for like over a year and a half now. And
it's pain, or you're just like can't move past a certain point.
No, so much pain. Like there's sometimes I try to do that and like I can't sit down or I can't walk for a couple of days.
Man, it has to do probably something to do with the nerve, like some nerves pinched. I feel
and that's like it, bro. You're just calling it quits, and you're just gonna live like that the rest of your life.
I've been in PT every week for the last year and a half. I'm trying to get better. Like,
jeez, Mike.
Well,
like, what do you think? I'm just fucking sitting here.
I think it's
sorry, no swearing.
A little something more than PT, don't you?
No, they told me surgery wouldn't do anything. I've been to so many.
No, we're not talking about surgery. Whoa.
A year and a half of PT, and you haven't gotten better at all?
No, I have gotten better. I can sit down now for like an hour before I start hurting. Before I couldn't even sit down for like 5 minutes.
Jake, how are you going to survive on the road this summer?
You got to leave the country. I got to admit, you got to leave the country and get something good for you.
Well, this is a conversation for later.
The conversation for later, but this year my eyes have been exposed to the medical wonders of whatever is outside of the States. And I've got to say it's much, like not me personally, but for our teammates, like there's some incredible people out there.
That's wild. I mean, I actually walked in the other day. I learned this. Our big outside before the last semis game. I walk into the locker room and his entire arm is covered like in yogurt or something. Jenna, what was it called? All right, never mind. She can't hear me. It's like literally the entire thing is covered in yogurt. It's like something that like sucks. It literally, and they saran wrapped it, and he was fine the next day, and he couldn't play the last match. I was like, what voodoo witch doctor ish are we on, bro?
Exactly. There you go. We've had two players and Gordon Perrin as well in a different year, but there's this girl in Serbia that's like, I mean, she fixes torn muscles in a day, and it's like torn, and like Gordon at one point was like, my season's over. And she fixed them. No, not a problem since.
Like she did. There's no way you fix a torn muscle. You just like make it like bearable.
No. Completely healed. They could do an MRI again. No symptoms that there was a tear.
Bro.
Joseph Montana Wesley, bro.
Completely fixed.
Completely fixed, bro.
I can see like being able to play. Okay, there's people out there who know the body really well, but completely fixed in a day.
Well, his was actually a gigantic tear, so I think he had to stay there for like a week and a half. But another guy that I know went for 1 day for a small tear and came back, and yeah, good.
We gotta dig more into that. We gotta get her on the podcast. You gotta try to work to get her on the podcast because I have questions.
She'll never reveal her secret. Dude, she's pretty big time. Like she's the one that fixed Djokovic's tear in the Australian Open.
I totally have seen people who know the body really well and get you able to play at a very high, like pain free. But fixing a tear that fast, I don't know, fixing a tear where you don't have any evidence, just like magic.
Pretty much Magic, bro.
No, okay. Like I could play fine. I would just be
that's what I'm
so
saying.
much pain the next
Bro,
day.
go down.
Like, I could play.
Go down to Mexico, get some stem cells in there, and see what happens.
I've gotten.
If they're even stem
I
cells.
could play right now, but I just like would be just really hurting. Like I can go play basketball, but I just like wouldn't feel good after.
I know, but like,
are you built different? Is the real question.
No, I'm not. I don't want to like wake up and not be like I couldn't put my socks on for a while.
So you're not the same animal, but a different beast.
No, I'm not. I'm not like you guys. I'm not wired that way.
But dude, have you not heard like Rogan be like, "Oh yeah, I've sent multiple people down to Mexico, like Tijuana, and had them do, I don't know what they're doing down there, but like do
the carnivore diet. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's something like medically, but like it's just guys that move down there to do something that the states won't like allow.
It's wild. Well, Jake. Well, I don't know how you're gonna survive this summer in the car, but we'll figure that out. Before
I did that last summer too. I'll be fine.
All right. Before we get to updates on the season, Jake, really quickly give us the frat word of the day.
Okay, so the frat word of the day, it's taken a little bit of a turn, but it is shambles. Okay, but it's not just shambles. Like you can be in shambles for anything. Oh, I'm in shambles, but then it's turned into shammed, which has turned into chammed, which has turned into dude. I'm like Bryson DeChambeau right now. Like I'm in DeChambeau right now.
Oh, well, okay. So if you're in shambles, can you give the meaning? I understand what it means. Can you give the meaning though for our listeners?
Yeah, so it's just like you're just like you could be down bad like the next morning. You could be down bad about school. You're like, dude, I am chammed for this test later. Like I'm like you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like I'm not prepared. You're struggling. Like, dude, like I am chammed for this weekend. Like I've way too much homework to do anything. Like I'm in shambles.
Could you say you're like cham chowder later, like clam chowder? Is that an option or no?
Oh, that's a nice one too.
That's a good one.
I'm cham chowed right now.
You should whip that out. Whip that out, and you can use it as your own. I'll give you permission for that.
DeChambeau's pretty good though. Like, oh, dude, I'm in DeChambeau right now. Bryson DeChambeau, me.
Yeah, but you could throw in cham chowed, and I think people would like that.
People would really like that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Have you seen that trend on TikTok?
I'm sipping on some bad cham chow right now. Oh, I could hear you saying that. That's money, bro.
Have you guys seen those TikToks where the guy's like, your friend whose lingo just makes no sense? Like, the guy who's like, oh, you took an L. Dude, you are just Ellen DeGeneres. Like, have you seen all those? Anyone?
Yeah, that's just your algorithm, bro.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely Gage's. Gage is definitely on there.
Yes, sir.
Jake, I'm taking Ellen DeGeneres. Like.
All right, Jake. We get it, man. We get it. Thank you for that. Jake, since everyone hates you, you lead the updates in the season, but you just kind of
guys. What's with the hate in the comments?
No, I mean I get where they're coming from. All right, should I go first on the update of the season since I'm done?
Hit it.
All right, well, update on this. Jake, you have to ask me update on my season since you're running.
Gage, tell me the update on your season.
Oh, thanks for asking. Update on the season. So my season's done. I'm officially done with the 2023-2024 season. We finished in the semifinals. We finished fourth in league, tied for third, but pretty much fourth in league. We lost to Berlin. Best out of 3 matches. We had our chances here and there, but we lost 3 matches in a row right there. I would say we underperformed severely in league. I also had maybe my worst series of matches up there in the last 3 matches against Berlin, so that's also frustrating, but life goes on, I guess. But yeah, so in league we're done, we're finished, and then but for CV Champions League, incredible season. So all in all, personally, from a personal standpoint, had a really amazing season. From a team standpoint, for the most part, international, just an amazing season, amazing stuff we were able to accomplish. And then now I'm about to go visit Joe here to watch him. He's explaining where he is in the playoffs. I'm gonna go watch him over there. I also want to give a big shout out now that we're here. Now it's sunny here for the first time forever, and I just go out, play some volleyball, stay active, and then make a bunch of TikToks for that system. Shout out! I want to give another shout out to Blake Leeson. Blake Leeson, he's my number 2 man in those videos, and he puts it
Sometimes number 1.
Sometimes number 1. He is the duo. You'll see him on the summer as well, on the tour a little bit. He is the man, and I can't thank him enough. He literally went out with me for an hour and a half today, as well as my girlfriend and his girl. We went out there for an hour and a half on empty beach courts and just shot. And then we went and played in another court after. So I want to give a fat shout out to them. And that is for me. I am done right for the summer.
Kicking it up to Joseph Montana Worsley and Chaumont, friends.
Chaumont. I just got back from Paris last night. We just finished the quarterfinal. We won 3-0. We finished up in Paris last night. Funny story. The mayor of Paris was actually at the match last night. And in France, you know how you like give, I don't know what they call it in French when you give like a kiss on both cheeks, like when you're greeting somebody.
Not French kissing the mayor of Paris.
No, but they didn't tell me this was the mayor. First of all, they didn't tell me this was the mayor until, and after I get back to my manager and he's like, yeah, most people, like usually it's not, I just thought of some woman, like usually we do that, whoever like is greeting us. And my manager's like, you know who that was? And I'm like, no idea. Like, that's the mayor. They're like, nobody does that to the mayor. Like, you're one of few people in the world who've probably done that. And I'm like,
what was her reaction?
I was laughing. He was laughing. He's like, hey, you can say that you're one of few people. Like, nobody would do that to the mayor usually.
What was the mayor's reaction though?
She was, I don't know. I didn't think she was like too weird. I didn't really notice it to be. I wasn't paying much attention. I didn't even know. I just thought it was like one of their sponsors, like
Joe the Rizzler.
And so it was just funny, like how I like came off and how he told me, and I'm like, you guys got to tell me this. Like I didn't know. And so it was just funny.
I imagine.
But yeah, so now we're headed into the semis, best of 3 next week, as Gage was saying. Our first match is this Sunday against one of our club's big rival, Tour. So those matches are always like a lot of emotion, really heated, and it'll be fun. Best of 3 matches next week.
Joe, so basically, wait, I have a question for Joe. Joe, do you think the mayor of Paris was in some serious sham chowder or what?
Man,
she was feeling like DeChambeau.
She might be. She might be after that.
Basically, moral of the story is Joe is just the starting point guard for the Washington Wizards, bro. At this point, like she was.
No, it was just funny, like how my manager said it too. I was just like, how am I supposed to know this? Like you didn't even tell me. They're speaking in French the whole time. I don't know who this is. So it was just funny. It was a funny. I was just laughing.
All right, Micah, the honor. What's going on with your season?
Nice. We're now in the finals. We just finished the semifinals. Unlike Joe and Gage, you guys go quarters too, right?
Quarter semifinals.
Yeah, like it's pretty rare, but for some reason in the Turkish league, we go directly to the semis, which is pretty nice if you're like a team that's in the top 4 because you get past the quarters. So we won the best of 3. We won in 2 against Galatasaray, and now we're playing the final against Fenerbahce, and that's best of 5, and we'll start that on Thursday.
This is it, Micah. And Micah, you won the cup. Don't forget you won the cup.
Yeah, we've probably explained it multiple times before. So yeah, we've won the Turkish Cup, which is like a little different than winning the Turkish Championship, which is awesome. So yeah,
let's go, Micah.
Wow,
up,
golden
brother.
opportunities for Micah and Joe coming up here. Super stoked for you boys. That's really awesome, guys. That's super sick. If you guys win your leagues, that'll be super sick.
I would be.
I wouldn't know. So anyway, next. All right. Let's get into some reactions. Okay, there are 3 or 4 videos here, Micah. You're in 2 of them. I kind of want, top of my head, I think you're in 2 of them. At least one of them. One of them you're gonna have to kind of describe the situation on what the heck happened. Because even I'm curious. But yeah, let's go on to the first video here. Did you get a replay on that point or no?
Yeah.
The ref went like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would we not? The ball's live and the ref just out of the way.
I didn't
Happened to me this year. Didn't get a replay. I killed the ref though. She was in physio for 3 months after it. I was told. I broke. They thought I broke her rib first.
What? Oh
yeah. No, I destroyed her elbow straight to the rib cage because referees. I don't know. Like they're not watching the ball. Like, understand like where the action's coming from and where the ball. Like come on now, kid.
Also, like I've ran into people like when the ball's coming over, and they go outside of the court. I've ran into them too, and that's also a replay.
Really?
Yeah, if they're outside of their court.
What about?
So if they follow the ball out of bounds, if they stay in their court and I hit them, it's not a replay. But if they like follow the ball out of bounds and go out of bounds, and I see them, I'll purposely try and like get an interference call.
I've seen lines. I've seen
trying to draw the foul.
Lines refs get in the way.
Yeah, James
they
Harden,
don't replay it. But they don't replay it. Is it the same thing for lines refs or no?
I have no idea. I've never had that happen with the lines ref, but I've had it happen. I guess there, which I've. If you were to ask me if that ever happened, I'd probably tell you no. I didn't remember that. And then I've had it happen with players too.
Got you. Okay.
Middles, bro. It's always middles.
Let's go on to the second video here.
Wait, what? What was that react? Was he just mad from a play before that he didn't get a call or something?
Bro,
so
I don't know.
Second off,
Micah, what happened in this play?
So I actually know Seganov because he played in Katowice the year after me, and then I stayed in touch with a player that stayed. And when I went there to play in Champions League, like we had dinner, all three of us, or something like that. But we hung out. Just super nice guy. He plays in Turkey now, so I see him a decent amount. And I knew that this wasn't like in any way like coming at us, but we were losing, and I like needed to use it kind of as much as I could. So that's why I went like trying to get the refs to like do something, but it wasn't at all like at us. It was that they had the lead 24-22 or 23-21. They had a big lead late. And they didn't side out like 3 balls in a row. So finally, when they sided out, he was just so mad that they didn't side out those 3 balls that he went up to the net and grabbed it and raked it.
Did they give it at least? It has to be a yellow card at least. With most referees, I think would give you cards for that.
Maybe he took a yellow. I knew it wasn't red. We didn't get a point or anything, but so maybe a yellow.
Most referees don't like you grabbing the net, usually.
I mean, that's pretty wild. That was a pretty absolutely insane.
That's crazy.
Psychotic behavior. But hey, setters, you know.
Bulgarians, Gage knows.
Bulgarians, yeah. I know, yeah. I ran into that guy in New Year's one time. That was another story. I was in full it doesn't matter. Old costume, it's okay. Okay. Next one.
Ulaş, yine ortadan ucum. Kartev karşılandı mı ama bir ucum fırsatı daha buluyor. Yine Kartev. Mert'ten savunma. Bir anlık anlaşmazlık. İnanılmaz bir hata. Arkası öne geçiyor. Kartev'in hücumu işte Mert karşıladı. Micah Enkapet. Büyük bir anlaşmazlık yaşıyorlar.
Yeah, what do you guys want to know about that?
Well,
what the interaction was like after more so. What? Because
we were fine after the fact, but I was pretty. Obviously, he was mad. I'm mad. Like I made I think sometimes he's just so used to being the fastest player in the court that when plays are happening like that, like he's the one that's always there, you know. And now that I'm out there, I'm pretty quick as well. Like sometimes he'll take sets that I'm like, bro, let me sit down. I'm right there. Like, and he's like, yeah, you're right. This was one of those times. But the reason I was so mad was because I was like yelling, like, Myron, I got it. And like had a perfect, like I lined it up perfect. It was gonna go straight to 4. Whereas he kind of was like gonna play it backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought like he had heard me enough. And so I went to go and he just stuck his hand in. And obviously that's the reaction that we both gave.
What did you yell? What did you? Because you yelled something right as it happened.
I don't remember.
You can see in the
and
video.
then our coach was on me, like our coach is on us.
Coach yelled at you.
No, he yelled at like both of us because we didn't talk, and I was like, I did talk. And then like after, like obviously Irvin and me are super cool, like good friends. So like immediately after, 1 point later, I went up to him and was like, give him a high five with like silently, but like as a gesture of like, all right, we're good. Like my bad or your bad, doesn't matter. Let's just keep it going. Let's keep it rolling here.
Team Chem.
You know those one of those like where it's like, you could, and I'm like, I'll wait 1 point because then it's like a little nicer. I'll wait 1 point. And go and say like, just dap them up and then move on.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, this is the last one here.
The coach sliding.
This is the head coach.
Watch it.
And that's it? He just casually walks away?
Yeah, watch it again.
That's so ridiculous. That calls for like way more than that.
That's he's like, well, the girls
if
are
you're
fired
gonna
up.
dive, you better get back in there and jump around with everyone. You can't walk that off.
He dove and then he's like an NPC and just turns and then walks.
Yeah.
The girls are fired
like
up.
walking to work on Wall Street.
It's funny because the rest of the team doesn't even acknowledge it. Nobody like stares at him. They're just like, this is something he does every game. They're just like, all right.
That's hilarious.
That's insane, man.
Did you guys see
this is stuff that's hard to explain to Americans. Like stuff like this that happens in Europe. You're just like, yeah, this stuff happens. You see stuff like this all the time.
Yeah, it reminded me of yesterday. I don't know if did you guys watch the Final. If you guys watched Final Four yesterday, it was in the Alabama game. Someone like tripped and ended up sliding, and it was like a fast break. And the announcers were wild yesterday. They were saying some crazy stuff. And instead of announcing what happened, the guy made a three. Like the guy made a three, and the guy was like, the announcer. The only thing the announcer was, and he is safe. Like doesn't even acknowledge anything else. We're like, what?
Too funny.
It was hilarious.
That's a good segue into March Madness, actually.
That is a great segue into March Madness. Let's talk a little March Madness before we get to our top shoes here. Jake, lead us into March Madness here.
Okay, well, it's the champion's already gonna. It is Sunday right now, so it is 15 minutes before the women's championship. So we don't really know what's happening when this podcast comes out. The women's champion and the men's champion will be crowned, but March Madness has been fun this year. The women's has been way more exciting and way more enticing than the men's tournament this year, in my opinion.
Dude, isn't that wild? Like that's got to be the first time.
Yeah, I saw this thing and it was like, the Iowa LSU game had more views than like any of the World Series games, any college football game this season, other than the playoff and other than Michigan Ohio State. Like the views are crazy, and they've done just such a great job, like marketing these girls and building the rivalries are like how it goes. Like that's why the W's been doing well, because they're really marketing like the Aces versus the Liberty rivalry, and they're just blowing it up. But like the Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark rivalry has just been blown up on social media, where everyone's like, I gotta see it. Like I need to see it, and they're balling. These girls are balling.
I mean, this is kind of going on more so on the men's side, but what do you guys think about them playing the Final Four in football, like NFL stadiums where 80,000 people? Because you see pictures, it's a cool picture with so many people, but I'm like, dude, it's not even watchable to a certain point. Like at a certain point, you can't even see what's going on.
And it's hard to play too, because if you look at like statistics from the national championships, like the shooting is just so
depth
down.
Perception is
it's so
terrible.
far. Because I remember I played in Oracle Arena, and even that was tough.
You
like,
played
for
Jake,
me.
You played for the Warriors?
No, I played a game. I played 2 games in Oracle Arena. It was cool. But like shooting at Oracle for me, like I was in middle school or elementary school, and like we play in gyms where there's just a wall behind the hoop, and it was so much harder to shoot like that. I can't even imagine what it's like in a huge arena like that.
Yeah, no, it's wild to watch, just see pictures. Yeah, the depth, because I know how it is to play volleyball in like the pyramid in college, playing in the pyramid at Long Beach versus other. It was even weird. I played in the stand, which has a super high roof too, and it was way more strange playing the pyramid than anything else. So I know how it is even on the volleyball side. Like having like a ton of space and how much that affects like your toss and even setting, like the timing of your setting. So yeah, but I don't know. Obviously they do it for money because if people are buying the tickets, then they're just going to keep doing it because they're making so much money off that.
Sure.
But I would like to see a little more intimate setting, I feel like, for that game.
Yeah. I think at some point, now that the women's game is getting so big, I think they should do the men's and women's Final Four in the same city. I think that'd be crazy.
That'd be cool.
Like in the same arena, just like how they do it now, like different days. I just think it would be wild.
I have a question. Do you think with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark going to WNBA next year, you think that they can sustain the hype in the WNBA?
Dude, they interviewed yesterday. Did you see that interview yesterday with
Deanna Taurasi
on her podcast?
When she was like,
I think it was her and Sue. Was it Sue Bird? Was the other one who was on the podcast?
Yeah, they were like they're gonna have a rude awakening.
Yeah, they're pretty set that it's gonna be tough for a lot of those girls to make the transition, which is cool. That leads just more rivalries being brewed up. But because you see at any level, no matter what the changes on the men's side too, it's always a change. Like you got a learning curve.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was confused that they would leave because I feel like through NIL in college it'd make potentially more.
They are.
Yeah, but you're still making endorsements though, no matter where you are. Like they're gonna make a salary and they're gonna make the same endorsements. Like
and they have to go to college.
But do you think that they're? I mean, I have no idea. Probably they might be. But do you think that like Caitlin Clark and wherever she gets drafted to, say Chicago,
she got Indiana,
is more. No, where she gets drafted to?
Indianapolis. She's gonna go number 1 overall.
Oh, okay. Well, so her in Indianapolis can be as impactful as her in Iowa, like being in Iowa and doing one more year there?
I don't think she can. I think she is done with eligibility. Like Paige Becker.
Okay, Angel Reese then in general. In LSU, like, do you think that she?
I don't know, but
I think it's important to like when you're building something, especially with March Madness and everything as well. Like that tournament draws more eyes than the WNBA championship.
But
and like when you build a fan base out of college, it's pretty gnarly how many players are Johnny Manziel or like all of these players that like in college were, I mean, bigger than they were as professionals.
Yeah, I mean, I think though at some point like it's time to go, and she's still gonna be making crazy endorsements and like it's gonna happen at some point. But you even see the effect that's happening in the W, like the Indiana Fever, like. Their season tickets when they found out they had the number 1 overall pick, like their season tickets, I don't know if they might have sold out or something happened crazy where like the second they got the number 1 overall pick, they knew they were getting Caitlin Clark, like their season tickets skyrocketed. And even they've already moved when they play the Aces in Vegas. The Aces play in a 12,000 seat arena and they've already moved the game. And it's in like July. They've already moved the game to the 20,000 seat arena. Like,
what do you think it is that's causing the blow up of like women's basketball?
Well, it's also the way that they're marketing it is so much better than the men's game right now because they're marketing the rivalries. These girls are playing over and over and over again, and like the men's game, like there's no stars in the men's game right now. Like Jared
so
McCain
just characters.
It's characters and these rival like that's how you do it. Like that's how the NBA did it with like Bird and Magic and like even still it's like LeBron and Steph. Whenever they play, it's like a huge ordeal.
Actually, I just thought of something that makes sense. It also, like rivalries on the men's side haven't really happened because there's so many one and done.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And then these girls have like history.
Yeah,
that you can play off of. Whereas like these guys, it's like freshmen against freshmen. Okay, now they're all gone. Like they don't really have like that guy's not a Duke Blue Devil like JJ Redick or something.
Yeah, and in the college
game, there for 1 year.
In the men's game, the stars are made in March and the season's over, and then they go to the NBA. Mm-hmm. Like you think about like John Morant in his college, like nobody knew who he was till the NCAA tournament.
Got it.
And like they haven't had just like huge stars come in, and I guess now like I mean Cooper Flag's huge on social media, so that he's going to be blowing up, and like Zion was huge, and like I think that those years kind of they had bigger stars, and like Jared McCain's the biggest star in college basketball right now, and he's a great player, but half of it's because of his TikTok and his personality.
Right.
Do you think that more people will stay now because of NIL, like more men's players?
He makes so much money in the NBA. Like, there's you don't have to go to class. These guys are going to like good schools and they have to go to class and deal with all that stuff. Like, why not just go to the NBA and make so much money? NIL still happens in the NBA. It's just not called NIL because you're just getting endorsements.
Dude, but you see that
Like,
Jared at Duke had a TikTok class? You guys saw that?
Yeah,
He had a class
that's
in
crazy.
college for TikTok. Oh my god!
You know,
can imagine, like, sorry, go.
This is a backstory, but like he was in he grew up for a couple years in Lafayette. Like he played in the same AU program as me. Like we used to play against him all the time, which was just
You
funny.
lock him up.
You are the reason you made him the player he is.
No, it's just funny. That's my claim to fame.
Talk your talk, Jake. Talk your talk.
I beat Jared twice. He was in 6th grade and I was in 8th grade, but I beat him twice and I would guard him because he was so short. Because he was in 6th grade and I was so short, so I had to guard him.
Do you have any video or photo proof of
And
this?
you just took him down or what?
No. My team
Bullied
beat
him?
his team. No shot. My team beat his team though.
You were bullying him.
Oh, just like
Hey, man.
right here.
just like
Jake was bullying.
just
Jared
like you
McCain,
bullying.
What's his
Yeah.
name?
Just like
Jared
you don't know Jared McCain?
No, I've seen him, definitely seen him, but I didn't want to mess up his name.
But like he's going league for sure.
Interesting.
With his
So
Yeah.
technically, that means you could go league.
is what I'm. That's what I'm hearing.
By
Too.
default, really, yeah.
You're
This is
better
just
than
a
him.
crazy. This is a crazy stretch. I was like a couple of days ago. I was at work, and one of my other coworkers was like, "Oh, can you take the baseball game from me?" And I'm like, "Dude, I don't want to work 9 to 5 and then work a baseball game from 6 to 9. I'm gonna be so tired." And she quotes me at 11 and puts a timer on me and sends it out saying, "I'm so tired. I've been working all day." I'm like, it's 11, and I was laying on a couch. I'm like, that is just a crazy misquote.
Holding you to your word. Hey,
Yeah,
there's
but
accountability in the
I respect
workspace. There's accountability in the
respect her.
workspace.
Well done.
I could
Well
find
done
the
by
picture. It was crazy. I was
Good,
laying on
good
a
work
couch,
environment.
and it was 11. I was like lying feet up on a couch, and it said, "I'm so tired. I've been working all day." I'm like, those words did not even come out of my mouth. It was funny.
I don't know who I trust here, you or her.
We know her pretty good. Go way back. All right, boys.
Whatever.
Let's get to some shoes.
What's really quick? What's the narrative like? Are women like? What are the women saying about women's basketball being bigger than men's basketball? Because I know like a lot of times that when
Well, a lot of my
stuff's
friends are
going on-
still like girls that I've been like talking about women's basketball. I'm fired up about it right now. I think it's so cool. And like, have you watched any of these girls play, Micah?
I've seen Caitlin Clark like her highlights and stuff.
Have you seen Juju Watkins or Paige Beckers?
I've seen Paige Beckers, not Juju Watkins.
Juju Watkins is going to be an absolute problem. And just like watching her is just like, it's just so cool. I don't know. Like, it's just cool. And but some people are like, I don't care. Like, I still am not going to watch. I'm like, dude, you have to watch before you say that. And then there's obviously guys that are like, dude, I would beat them 1-on-1. I'm like, dude, no, you wouldn't. Like, no, you would not. Like, I would totally take her.
Yeah, for
Give me the post. I'm like, no, you wouldn't.
Jake,
No,
would you?
wouldn't.
Would you, Jake?
No. Hell no.
Dude, yes, you would.
You beat
You
Jared
beat-
McCain.
you
bro.
beat Jared
Jared
McCain, bro.
bro.
I didn't beat Jared
1-on-1.
McCain.
You iced out the entire
Quoted,
game.
Jake
locked him
Myers
up.
says, quoted, I would body Juju Watkins.
I would get body, bro.
Gage,
She
Gage.
put me in a fucking spin
Gage,
cycle.
we gotta
Destroy Juju Watkins quoted Jake Myers. Put it up on the system.
We gotta quote that, Gage. You just have a post of that. Just Jake.
No.
On this week's
I was
podcast.
going and
Just
delete
a
it
post of
myself.
that.
No.
I
Bro,
would
his
body.
future employers could see that, and then he could get in major trouble.
Future employers, huh, Jake? Is that the God you serve?
That's not even what I said. It's another misquote.
The God
Gage,
you
oh,
serve.
Gage calls me with these like crazy ideas, and I'm like,
No, I
I'm
do.
not
No way
doing
back
that. I don't want to do that for my own self.
I'm sure they're rational and probably pretty normal.
Yeah, coming out of Gage Worsley's mouth for sure.
Little bit.
Dude, trust me, you have to do this. No way.
It's okay. I'll force you down the road. All right, let's get the shoes. Damn it. Okay. The title is. I know the title of this video is gonna be about shoes, and we're like 40 minutes. Like nonsense.
People are gonna-
No, you got to make the title of the video like that. I think we should do the commas and like talk about what we've talked about because other podcasts do that and like No. You know what I mean? Where it's like a lot of times, like not all the things that they've talked about interest me, but one of them does, and I click it. If
Women's basketball, shoes.
If you
Jake
just
bodying
put one
women's
thing-
basketball players.
If you just,
No.
yeah. Jake working all day. And
I'll send you guys that picture.
but like if you only put one thing, then people would only click on it just if they see that one thing and they're interested in that. But if you put 4,
Are you dead?
you gotta
serious
cast
right now?
more lines, bro. I'm dead serious. Like Andrew Scholes just had one, or Paul George just had one too, with like where only
I know
like
you're talking
one of
about.
the-
I know you're talking about.
Only one of the actual things they talked about interested me, but I clicked and I tried to find out where they were talking about it.
All right, that's a deal. Well, for those listening,
Dude, the
click
Jalen
on it
Brunson,
for
Josh
hopefully one
Hart
of those
one's pretty
reasons.
funny.
Roommates. All right, hey, let's stay on track here, gentlemen. Okay,
Oh, we're so
let's go
good
through
at
our
that.
top. So it's end of our season, end of my season. We're gonna be going and kind of reviewing the shoes we used for the last year or two and what our top volleyball shoes were for the year. For Jake, this is his first time doing it, so he'll do of all time. If he has ones from this year, that'd be helpful. Okay. Who wants to go first? You can do your top 2, top 3, top 5. You can do your not top as well. And honorable mention. Who wants to go first?
Mine's
can
just
go.
so simple. I've only played
Oh.
in one shoe this year.
Mine might be simpler.
Okay. We'll say.
Mine's definitely
I
not
wanna
going to
hear
be
you-
simple.
I want an announcement. I want like an announcement. My favorite volleyball shoe. And then go. Let me hear. And then I want a full review. All right, Micah, go first.
My favorite volleyball shoe of 2023-2024 season is the Hyperset, the Nike Hyperset. So actually the only shoe I played in all year. I know a lot of guys overseas are really into them. A lot of guys overseas like just the idea that a volleyball shoe is made like with volleyball players in mind. And so that's a big reason why, especially like I had an Italian teammate which like I need to play in the volleyball shoe because I play volleyball and like would not play in it. And
Who was this?
it was Giacomo Raffaelli.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Poitiers.
Poitiers, yeah.
Yeah. And like there are multiple people that are like that. But
Sounds like a
shout
Roger
out
Worsley.
to Athlete PS. Is like the site that you can get it at. I don't know any other sites that sell them. But yeah, it's a Nike shoe. I really like them. They're coming out with a new one soon, and so I got to order a few to keep on ice just in case. But the new ones have been tested by like Taylor Averill, Jeff Jendrick, Mike Christensen, Aaron Russell, and they really like them. So whatever Nike's coming out with next, I'm interested to try. They gave them samples this past summer, and they got to play in them, and they all really like them. And it's nice because like even they're giving them feedback, and they're like working directly with them. And so it does have players that are giving feedback from a volleyball standpoint of like what's good about it and what's not.
Is there any shoes that you saw that you would like that you saw or that you'd like to try, or ones that you saw you're like, why are people wearing those or anything like that, or no?
No, not really. To be honest, because I've just been playing in that, I have kind of not even been paying attention. I do know that from my list last time, like if I could get my hands on some Kobe 5s or Kobe 6s, that'd be sweet. But
Ugh, those are so sweet.
Good man.
other than
Get some
that,
rever-
I'm happy with the Hyperset. It's a really nice shoe.
Gotcha.
Dude, get some reverse Grinches for the summer. The red ones.
Bro, yeah.
Oh,
for us,
reverse scrunches.
Get the reverse Grinches. USC wears them.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Okay, Mike.
Or wait, I'll do this later. I can tell you later.
Well, no, say it out loud. Say it out loud.
Yes,
What do you want?
yeah.
Get
why you hiding
get
that?
the Kobe 8 US. Try to get your hands on the Kobe 8 USAs for this summer.
I'm gonna.
All
What
right.
does this look like?
Kobe.
The
I gotta have
Kobe
my
8
phone- I gotta
US
have my-
The Kobe 8 USAs are like some of the nicest shoes of all time.
Okay.
They're nice. They're nice. Okay. Okay, Joey. Let's hear your top.
So
announce it.
my favorite shoe is whatever shoe people give me. I'm a big advocate. First of all, I'll say this: I play in any shoe. I will literally play in any shoe. I don't have a lot of preference. I don't know a lot about shoes. I'm definitely like lighter shoes. I jump a lot. So, but I guess if it's this, I wear pretty much only Adidas Crazy Flights is the only shoe I wear. So it has to be my top shoe. I don't wear anything else. But also in my career, I've worn a series of Kobe's and KD's, and I loved them all too. So, every single shoe in that category, in all those categories. But Crazy Flights is what I wear the most, different color variation. But I tend to like to go white because my favorite uniform combo is white on white. So I like to go white shoes with my white ankle braces. I just think it's the cleanest look. Like when a team walks out in all white, they're there for business.
I'm the opposite. I like black on black by far.
Black on black's sick, but for me, white on white, just like, man, you look clean.
You can go wrong with black shoes. That's all I got to say. There are times where people like...
Dude, black knee pads, black socks, black shoes on all black. It's just the nastiest thing.
Me and Joe did that last year.
Yeah, it's not a great look. I'll be honest. It's not a great look. It's funny look.
What?
Black shoes with black socks.
Yes, bro.
Like Air Force.
I was all red though last year with black shoes.
Air Forces.
Idiot every year. It was awesome.
The Red Rocket.
I was in Paris this weekend. This juniors club, like their junior girls team, came after us when we were like practicing the day before, and this girl walks in the gym with these high top black like Air Forces and practicing, and they're just like, not a great look. Not a great. I'm just like,
dude, Europeans, especially the youth, playing the most wild-ish I've ever seen in my life. Like they go out there, I'm like, oh my god, they come.
Not as wild as Crocs. Crocs definitely takes the wildest.
Shout out Crocs, bro.
Crocs, I know you're listening out there. Shout out Crocs.
Big shout out to Crocs.
Somebody has to try indoor with Crocs though. That would be.
He does. He plays indoor in Crocs.
Bro, he lives in Crocs.
He lives in
so Crocs needs to find this.
He works construction.
Yeah,
in Crocs.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he needs an endorsement deal for sure.
If someone deserves it, it's this guy.
Yeah.
What a guy. Alrighty. Jake, you want to go?
All right, yeah. Forgive me. They're the Kobe 7. USA is not the Kobe 8s. I just looked it up because that was when he went to the Olympics. My favorite shoe, the shoe that I played the best in. See, it's kind of tough for me because I only played volleyball for like 3 years. But in basketball, my favorite shoe that I played the best in was the LeBron Soldier 6 Blues. And I normally do not like high tops, but the LeBron Soldier 6s. I loved the 2012. This is when I was I was 10. The 2012 Lunar Hyperdunks that were white and neon green. Because when I was in like middle school, neon was crazy. I love the Curry series. I love the Curry 5 white confettis. I love the
Mom spaghetti.
I love all the Kobe's. But I think my favorite shoe when I played volleyball was the 2017 Hyperdunk lows, which I think are pretty similar to the Hyper sets because they also have a huge heel, so they were really comfy, but it also gave me like an inch and a half. Like I measured myself and I was an inch and a half taller, which in my height is pretty helpful. But they were like white, but they weren't white. They weren't gray. They were like in between white and gray. They were super nice. They're called the 2017 Hyperdunk Low White Black. They were awesome.
I'm making sure to look all these up while you're talking.
Yeah, you can link
Sorry
them all.
about my phone.
Me as well.
I'm just looking them up.
I love the Kobe 8s. This was one of the saddest things. With the KD4s, I was obsessed with the KD4s when I was younger, but it was when I was like 8, so I wasn't big, and they didn't make youth sizes, and I wasn't big enough to wear the KD4s. I thought they were so cool, so clean. I'm a sophomore in high school. They come out with a KD4 retro. I see it on Instagram. Foot Locker posts it. Call my dad. I'm like, Dad, I need these. Like, if I've never needed anything in my life, I need these shoes. I get them. First practice. Blisters, blood, both sides. The white shoes are now red. I tried them again. My blisters healed. I tried them again. Same thing happened. I still have them. They're sitting in my closet, but I cannot wear them. I can't. I get blisters every single time. It was my favorite shoe to look at growing up, and I was like, you're actually joking. You're actually joking right now.
You're So are those your worst volleyball shoes? Would you say those are the worst shoes to play in?
Yeah, but I played basketball in them twice, and I couldn't wear them ever again. No, they were. Yeah,
I got.
They're just
KD
so
4.
clean.
No, they are. I got KD 4s in the pack rim colors of orange and blue. And
I thought those were like the KD 9s.
No. Those are later, and I think I got them from a jinky website, so I got them, and they fell apart. The soles came off the first match. Like, all right, these can't be real. And then, yeah,
dude, look at. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're good.
Look up. I had these shoes. I loved sneakers when I was little. I liked getting crazy ones because that was kind of what you did. Look up. I got the LeBron 12 buckets. Look those up.
LeBron 12 buckets. Wow. Heavy hit. What the heck? Oh my gosh.
My dad would have hated me. My dad hated people with like colorful shoes. I would despise them. He would get so mad.
Yeah. I mean, it also always like a thing for me because it was like, I was like, I needed to stand out a little bit at, like when I was going to all these camps and stuff. That's why he didn't like
it. He's like, oh, this kid thinks he's just wear black shoes, white shoes, and
no. But think about like Micah, when you would wear like blue shoes and stuff, would he get mad at you at UCLA or like your red shoes that you wear?
My red shoes.
I thought you wore like a red pair of shoes one time, but UCLA you had like these blue and yellow ones.
No. Because we were given those by UCLA. Everyone was wearing what they'd give us. And also when I like left the house, he was like, all right, you're on your own. Whatever shoe you want to wear, you can wear. But I just vividly remember him really not liking like neon or like colorful shoes, kids that were wearing them at tournaments.
I had to. I was so small. Everyone just thought I was the tiniest dude out there. And I'm like, I have to stand out somehow.
No, I do have nothing against it. Seriously. It really reminds me of my dad.
It was also
nothing against you, man. This
is so dumb.
My dad.
This is so dumb too. I was running a track race and I won, but there was a guy on who was wearing the same jersey as me because we're on the same team, and I won the race and I knew I won, but then they gave it to him and I came in like 7th and I won the race. I'm like, are you joking? So after that, I started wearing a neon yellow shirt under.
Wait, they didn't fix it?
Like, nope.
What are you talking about, bro? That sounds like the most ridiculous.
I was in like 6th grade. It was
like
got 6th grade.
First, and they gave you 7th place.
Because the guy next to me was
7th.
Because they mixed us up because we were in the same jersey.
And the kid didn't say like nobody saw.
Sure,
nope,
mixed you up.
Nope.
Then you go home with the wrong trophy too.
No, it was not like a final race. It was like a race that didn't really matter. It was just like. Oh. So then I started wearing a neon yellow shirt under so that they would all know it was me.
That story is Jake. What do you? Nobody noticed. Nobody noticed.
Poking holes.
I was in like 5th grade. I was literally like 8.
No, not you. I'm just saying the entire event. Everybody just like no one said anything. Like, oh yeah,
it was a 5th grade CYO
nobody else
race.
That was like, oh, you got the wrong guy.
No, because that's not how it works. Is they would hand you after the race, they would hand you a popsicle stick with what place you got, and then you would turn it in. Like there was nothing I could have done.
Oh wow.
It's not like a whole production where like they post the things and they post the results. Like nobody knew.
It sounds really not important, so it's okay.
Sounds like the California School of Blind was running this.
If they're handing out popsicle sticks for the race,
it was a 5th grade CYO for St. Perpetua. I know, but I'm saying that gives a little bit more backstory to the story of why I like wearing bright shoes.
Yeah, but come on, bud. You're gonna have to let that one go.
Let it go. All right. I'm going to give you guys my favorite shoes. We'll wrap it up here.
All right.
It's going to be a while.
No, this will be really quick. I'll wrap this up real quick here. All right. I wore 2 shoes this year. Well, I wore more than 2, but these are 2 of my favorite shoes that I wore this year. One of them I wore the entire season. But here are my 2 favorite volleyball shoes. Well, I'll get to it. But anyways, here are my 2 favorite volleyball shoes of the season. I'll start with the second one. The second one in second place is the Wave Momentum 3s. The Wave Momentum series, ever since the first one came out, The cushioning is unbelievable. Very similar to the Dame 3s, which would have been my favorite volleyball shoes of all time if it weren't for the laces. They come with a third one. They're very, very nice. They're very comfortable. The only thing is they run a little long. So like if I'm 12, they run a little like longer than 12 should be. I wore them for practices and lifting and whatnot. And they last forever because I beat them to crap. And the laces are really, really strong, which I am super jazzed about. That is number 2. Very, very good shoes.
Wait, what are those called again?
The Wave Momentum 3s. The whole
Mizuno?
Mizuno. The whole Mizuno Wave Momentum series is fantastic. Okay, let's go to my favorite shoes of the season, and those are by far the Dame 7s. The Dame 7s this year, I have never had a shoe that I could wear from the beginning of the season, let alone at pro season, to the end. I wore it from day one all the way till my last match, and they're still.
Oh, those shoes are so you,
dude. Okay, here's the thing about Dame 7s.
What color did you have?
All white with a white lightning, with a black lightning. They look like really stumpy, but for me, I need like thicker kicks. But like when you get them, they're actually so nice. They're so nice because I'm not very very fluid in my game. I'm very rugged. I'm very rough, so I need that. And it's actually and the laces lasted and they were phenomenal. And I have nothing but great things to say. Where it lasts on my top all-time shoes for volleyball, top 5 for sure. Not sure where, but great. Okay, let's go to my honorable mention. Actually, you know what? I want to say,
dude, how does nobody have the ZO2s in here?
I'm about to. Hey, give me a second here. First of all, no.
Big baller brands.
We're not. No one wears that crap. Oh, Jake.
Big baller brand. ZO2.
I think the most overhyped volleyball shoe out there is the Crazy Flights, the Adidas Crazy Flights, because they literally fall apart. I'm calling you out, Joey. Everyone point at Joe. Jake, point at Joe right now. Point at Joe. Thanks, Jake. I just think, Joe, does yours not fall apart?
I think anyone that likes this shoe is a complete and utter idiot. I think they're stupid. I think they're sick of volleyball.
Dude, you could say it doesn't affect whatever shoe.
How many did you wear? I went through 3 in one season. 3, maybe even I get 4. How many did you go through, Joe?
2, 3.
But the thing is,
it's pretty normal. I go through 2 or 3 no matter what shoe I wear.
Not Dame 7s, though. Get some Dame 7s. For me, I just don't.
You should go through 2 or 3 in a 9-month season. You should be changing every 3 months at least.
Yeah, I probably should. I should.
Gage, you're also really rugged. You're also really rugged, Gage.
Oh, so rugged.
It's a lot of mass too, lower body mass shifting around down there.
True. That's what I'm saying. That's 100% is why I need thicker shoes for sure. Anyways, okay, let's get to my worst. These are the worst volleyball shoes of the season. What's our number 3 here? The Adidas Stable Next Gens. Joe, do you know what the ones I'm talking about with the thick bottoms, like the thick gum bottoms? They come in different colors. They look phenomenal. But
wait,
they
what is it? The Adidas?
The Adidas Stable Next Gens. You know exactly what they are. They look unbelievable. Like from an aesthetic point, they're super sick. Problem is, bro, they have a wide bottom, but like it's so stiff. It's so stiff. Like literally it's flat and stiff, and I'm like, this does not feel good.
Oh, dude, I wore these in preseason.
Dude,
so hate all my shoes. Joe, your shoe game sucks.
Yeah, did you like them? Joe, did you like them? Joe, did you like them or no?
Huh?
Did you like the shoes or no?
I can't hear what you're saying.
He said, "Did you like the shoes or no?"
Did you like the shoes? Dude, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Any shoes, I'll play.
Dude,
I don't really.
I'm
so bad.
I'm the same as Joe. I mean, I think I've told it on here before where I played through like the whole leftover shoe case in Poland of like 22 shoes. I played a practice in every one of them, any size.
So wild.
We could have somebody on to verify.
I believe you, Micah. I believe you.
I can actually get this verified.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, let me wrap.
It started off with me needing some, and then I realized like I made it a thing. Like I'm gonna play with every single one of these, and then you got to do what you say.
Like size 17.
I almost sprained my ankle bad in 15s though. Some 15 and a half. I don't think they make
like clown shoes.
it was a 15 or a 16, and people were like, "No, Micah, no!" Like every time I put them on, they'd say like, "No, please, no."
What would your
like,
coach say?
I'm fine. Whatever, man.
Yeah, he would make some comments here and there. It was pretty ridiculous at one point because I had to start cranking them up. Like I had to wear a different one every day to just catch up. There were a lot of them, and I vividly remember like I fully rolled it and thinking like before you know that you're not hurt, thinking like, oh my god, they're gonna kill me. Like they're gonna kill me for like wearing these freaking shoes and being hurt for whatever it is, 3 weeks. And then I like was like, no, I'm good. Just rolled and didn't sprain somehow. Knock on wood and praise Jesus. But yeah,
Good man. And we're here now. Did you ever wear any size way too small?
yeah, dude. I would range from like 10 to 15.
10?
What size? What size are you?
Bro.
What's are you
How
12
do
and
you
a half?
fit in there?
Dude, luckily I have like
13.
a foot that fits in so many shoes. Like my whole life, I didn't know what size I was. I was
It's
playing
like a glove. It's
anywhere
like a glove.
from 11 to 13 and a half. I was playing in high school.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Micah, you're such an idiot, man. You're such an idiot.
Like, why would you? Like, what's going through your head? Like, yep, I want to do
Bro,
this.
coming from you, bro, you probably were doing way more ridiculous stuff.
Yeah.
Gage, you
That's
played a
not
practice in
bad.
spandex before.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Come
but that doesn't. All right. I know what size spandex I am at least. You know, like I know what size shorts I am.
That's a terrible argument. I know what size Spanish. It's a better argument to not know what size
Micah,
Spanish you are. Like us three, we
It's
don't
the same
know
size
what
as your board
Spanish
choice.
is. And that's
I'm sure
what's
you can
normal.
guess. Listen, Micah. Do you think it's more idiotic to play in spandex or to play in 22 different sizes of shoes and almost roll your ankle as a professional volleyball player?
Professional
Well,
athlete.
15.
This is what you pay to get. This is what you get paid for a living.
Yeah. You know, the bad part about playing Spanish is when you dive, your thighs get just destroyed.
Yeah.
You would know.
Yeah, Michael.
No, I don't think so. I don't know why I know that.
Gage told me.
Maybe it's fast. Or maybe I just
You walk. What are you doing if you walk into an open gym and you see a guy wearing spandex and size 17 shoes? That's just banging balls on you. You're like, what?
I do think we do need to make some open gym, like not undercover, but like
No,
'cause we
for
don't need to
sure.
be undercover.
No,
but,
for sure.
like
for
open
sure.
gym videos of us going in and like maybe we play the first game pretty bad or like
Dude,
we
that-
warm up
yeah.
really bad. I used to do that at UCLA a lot. I don't know if you've seen some of those videos.
I've not.
No.
No,
You should.
For
That'd be
sure.
hilarious.
People
Go
know.
in and just.
I'll
I
find
went
them
to
and
an open gym.
send them to you.
I went to an open gym. Yeah, send it to me. But I've also went to an open gym, and dude, everybody knows this. Everybody knows this.
You can find some
Volleyball's a
places.
small world. Volleyball's a small
Yeah.
world. But no,
Dude, Micah, the best place is on the beach in the South Bay in like Hermosa because there's so many people out there that is rec players that don't know anything about volleyball.
True.
And they think they're really good too. You can just
True.
go in and
Not
just
out
start
there. Not when they
crank-
go out there. When they go out there, they know they're not good. You got to go to a different beach other than South Bay Beach to find like.
No,
players.
dude, the people we met, Gage, that you guys did that video with,
Yeah,
you could have done that too.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, for sure. I just don't. I feel like an asshole doing it. I guess.
Well,
Just
That's fair. That's
destroy
also
them.
fair.
No,
Wow, look at me, so sick.
Have you
Beating
seen
up
that
the Air
video of
Force.
the guy?
yeah,
Of the
there's a
guy trying
yeah.
out for the.
I've seen
it's
that.
the
I've seen that.
guy trying out for the girls basketball team. Have you seen that?
No, I'm talking about the volleyball. There's a volleyball guy right now that's out there.
Yeah,
doing,
I
like,
seen
the
him.
undercover stuff.
The guy
If
who's
I,
like,
if I just show my video, like my phone, will you be able to see it? Like pretty
Yeah,
good.
we can just link it. Yeah.
Kind of see, bro.
What was it? Shot on an acorn.
Yeah, pine cone.
All right. I'll send it.
Send it. Okay, let me wrap up this list. We'll wrap everything up. All right.
Oh, we're
Last
still
two, the
going.
worst shoes. I have two more shoes here. The worst shoe, the second worst shoe is the Neo 2 Wave Lightning Mizuno's. Literally the worst, like the worst. When it gives you like on the sides, it gives you the worst. It's called support
Blisters.
you'll ever have in your life. Look up Neo 2 Wave Lightning. Terrible. It's like worse than a sock. Playing with a sock. It's so
I thought you just said you love the entire Wave series.
I
Yeah,
love the
no,
entire
Wave
Wave Momentum. Jesus, bro.
Oh.
Oh my God. God, so childish.
God, my bad.
Micah.
Micah.
So,
never mind.
all right, last shoe here, and then I'll shut up, guys. The worst shoe that I've ever played in, ever, volleyball-wise, are the Clyde All-Pro Team Basketball shoes from Puma. Worst piece of crap I've ever played in my life. It's like 2 cinder blocks on my feet. But yeah, those are the worst shoes I've ever had in my life.
The Pivot 2s. Did you guys see that Joel Embiid just signed with Skechers?
Yeah.
Skechers. That's wild. Micah, can we do a video of you playing in like cowboy boots? Like you should do the undercover open gym playing in cowboy boots.
Bro.
Dude, people know who we are. That's so dumb.
Gage,
No,
I think there's certain. I think you.
Yeah, we could go places.
I'm pretty sure you can find places that don't know who you are, Gage.
Just destroy them. I mean, I'm sure
Just
we're going to
killing-
go there this summer.
This is killing Gage's ego right now.
This is not
Yeah.
killing my ego. No, you guys, here's the thing. Out of everybody here,
Do you
I
walk into open gyms and be like, I know, guys. I
You
know."
guys know who I am.
Let me
No
tell
need to
know,
take
I
pictures
know.
of me. I'll be here for a while.
Let me explain. I'm not. I know I sound like an asshole, but here's the thing. Out of all 4 of us here, I have the most communication, the most connection, and also the most time in the field with our fans. By far,
Yeah,
and
you're
away,
right.
Not even close.
And you're the
So
most
I-
famous.
No, Micah, you have more followers.
Micah,
though.
you're probably the most famous.
No, Gage on TikTok, if people just see him, they know he's from out of like they know
That's
he's from
true.
TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, you have
But
more
you're
followers
you're
on
more famous
Instagram,
from
though.
Team USA though, and stuff in Hogmonk.
Yeah, but that's like very minimal. Like
Who knows?
in the real world, in the real world.
Maybe. Okay. It doesn't matter. But what
Continue.
I'm saying is I see everything. I understand everything, how everything is. I sound like an idiot and I sound like an asshole. No. In this realm. I sound like an asshole when I say, oh, everybody knows this. I'm telling you, bro, you go in, one guy recognized 2 or 3, you sit there, you see from your peripheral vision, people like staring at you and stuff. They talk in a corner, then everyone comes up and then they ask for a picture. Trust me, I'm telling you, that's how it goes. Now, I'm sure on in the middle of if we go in the middle of nowhere, we have a chance of people not knowing who we are. But I just feel like an asshole. Like these people just go in playing. Now, if there's a jerk on the other side of the gym who thinks he's hot-ish, okay, then we can have some little game on action. But other than that, those type of videos, I'd feel like an ad. I'm like, wow. Because the thing is, I think what makes our videos funny is the joke's on me. The joke's on us. It's never on someone else. You know what I'm saying? Except when I'm dirshing on kids, but they love it. Whatever. Besides that.
Dude, they
Except
love
when
it.
I'm playing kids and just destroying them.
That needs
Except for
that
the
needs to be quoted and thrown up on right next to Jake's quotes.
except
On
for
our
when-
camp
except for
promotion
when-
pages. Our
Yeah,
page.
Except
when
for when-
Gage is yelling at 12-year-olds that can't dig in with no block. He's like, yeah.
Hey, the kids
Parents
love
are
it.
lining up for the refund at phase 10.
No,
Faye.
the parents love it. I'm telling you, man, the parents love it. You guys got to understand. I
Gage's
see
like-
everything. Trust me, no, I see it all. I see the parents.
I
know
see
which kids to pick.
everything. I
I'm
know
telling you.
everything and I see everything.
I'm like an owl.
this
I got
realm-
eyes. I can go fully all around.
Bro.
And
I'll
I
tell
am
you,
everything.
in this realm.
I'm everything.
I am.
I'm better than you. I'm better than you.
Who do you think you are?
You don't even come
I
close.
am.
I tell you, call me crazy, call me cocky. All you could do is watch,
Yeah, I do.
for sure. That's fine.
Literally,
But I have an understanding. So
What do we?
what do we
literally get 6 14-year-olds and I'll beat them by myself. They're gonna go crying to their house later. Quote Gage Worsley.
No, I know which kids they'll go after.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that's a great segue into make sure you sign up for our camps in about a month as the tour starts. And links in the bio for any of our winning. Chances are we are very close to, if you're listening to this and you're in America, chances are, or in Canada, we're close to you this summer because we're going to so many different places. So take a look at our website, link in the bio, awesome.net. I know we usually do a quiz. Micah, I didn't prepare you for a quiz this time. I apologize. I didn't give you a date, but just know the tour is coming, Boys, always a pleasure hopping on. Any last words you guys want to say?
Nope.
Micah?
No words.
No, I don't know words.
Not Ide Hulk Bonk or anything? Like, no? Okay. Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to. I'll end it right here, I guess. Your fans, this is probably,
Bye, guys.
probably the worst ending we've ever had. Just remember, guys, if you can't handle the heat, down the kitchen. Another episode presented by.
Man, get the merch too.
Get the merch.
You can handle the heat.